Now we start the gear unit. So laws of gearing is a very take a lesser point. Okay. Laws of gearing. Actually, the fundamental laws of gearing states here that the common normal to the tooth profile at the point of contact. Before reading this part, I will show you some figure. This is the point of contact. Okay, and this is the common normal. Okay, and this is the common normal. Just drawn here, which is passing through a fixed point, and that point is called the pitch point. If this line is not passing through the fixed line, at you will not get a constant velocity ratio. So this is why it is known as for this NN. This NN line is a very important part here. Let's see here that O1 and O2. This is the O1 and this is the O2 are centers of the two gears. Okay, this is gear 1, gear 2. Hmm. So omega 1 and omega 2 are respectively the angular velocity. To get a constant velocity, we must have these two should be same. So C is the point of contact. This is the point of contact C. It is the two gears. NN is the common normal. This is the common normal, and it should pass to the same line, same point only. Always, whenever the two teeth are meeting, the common normal should be same. So CA is the velocity of point C. Sorry, CA is this is the velocity of point uh, velocity of the point C, and when it is considered for gear one only, huh? While CB for velocity at point C for gear 2. So in this way, the perpendicularity is there. So CD can be the projection of this 2 vector. The mathematical form at CA is equal to omega 1 into O1C, CB is equal to omega 2 into O2C. So omega 1 upon omega 2 equal to O2C by O1C into CA by CB. So as triangle O1CG, okay, that is O1C, and where is the G? This is G, this G. O1CG, and same thing for CAD. These two triangles are same. So O1C by CA is equal to O1G by CD. Same thing for O2FC and triangle CDB. Okay, this is O2FC and triangle CD and this B. So these are same triangles. The same thing we have done here also. So from B and C, from these 2 points, what we get, C upon CB is equal to O1C by O2C into O2F by O1G. Now A is what? Omega 1 by omega 2 for O2 O1 O2C by O1C equal to C into CA1 CA by CB. So we can put it in this way, that is CA upon CB. Hmm? So this part if you transfer here, you will get this value. So these are same. Now triangle O2FP, O2FP and triangle O1GP. These two triangles are same. Same thing we have done here. So here also that is omega 1 by omega 2 equal to O2P by O1P. So O2P plus O2P equal to O1, O1 O2 constant. So therefore for constant velocity ratio omega 1 by omega 2 is there, and P should be fixed point. So this point P is called a pitch point, and the curve can be cycloidal or involute. Let's see the difference between involute profile. An involute profile is nothing but a curve traced by a point on a line as the line rolls without slipping on a circle. And a cycloidal is a curve traced by a point on the circumference of a generating circle as it rolls without slipping along the inside and outside of another circle. The cycloid profile consists of two curves, namely epicycloid and hypocycloid. So there are two circles are there, therefore it is difficult to manufacture. So epicycloid is a curve traced by a point, and hypocycloid is a curve traced by a point on the circumference. And epicycloid is circumvent generating circle as it rolls without slipping. And outside of the epicycloid is outside of the pitch, and hypocycloid is inside the pitch. Cycloid tooth offers very great advantages. In case of cycloid gears, a convex flank on one tooth which increases the contact area and also the wear strength. Wear strength is more important in gear. We are going to see that part, beam strength and wear strength. But wear strength is really important. Cyclotron gears give a very good wear strength. In case involved, you will not get it. So an interference is there in involved profile and it is avoided in cyclodal. But cyclodal teeth are rarely used in practice due to the following disadvantages. Because cyclodal tooth is made of two curves, it is difficult to manufacture and it can't give a constant that is common normal also. That's why. So in case of involved profile, the common normal at the point of contact always pass through the point P, but not in cyclodal teeth. Cyclodal teeth having a pressure angle in a range, and involved profile have a constant pressure angle. So the pressure angle has maximum value at the beginning of engagement and reduced to zero at the point of contact in cyclodal profile. So it is due to the reason cyclodal curve have become obsolete, but it is used in some application like spring driven watches, clocks and instrument. It provides satisfactory operation with very small number of teeth is used. It is the advantage, that is with the small number of teeth is it can be used. So this is how the laws of gearings are there. Thank you.